you should wait for the at least next 1 week to 2 week, because I'm expecting on technical basis upside target about to the 5 to 8%. So these are the stocks who will perform very well. So I think IRFC is one of the stocks better. The fresh investor or new investor, if they expect there is some pick on budget basis, so he can invest at current market price with the stop loss of 130, and the target would be the 155 immediate target.
All right, so Ravi is pretty optimistic on RIFC, and with that we have a query. Sundarajan has written to us from Chennai saying that he holds 500 shares of Ujjivan Small Finance Bank at 16 rupees per piece. So should he hold or sell the counter? Ujjivan Small Finance Bank came up with its Q3 earnings. So the net profit was down 63.8%. Gross NPA was at 2.68%. Net NPA was flat at 0.56%. And NII was up 3% at 887 crore. So, but the stock has reacted significantly today. It was up over 7%, maybe on the sidelines of, because the board had approved given an approval for transition into universal banking. So that may be one of the factors that, triggered the stock. So what do you have to say, Ravi, on Ujjivan Small Finance Bank for the short term?
My expectation that stock is continuous in a downward channel, and now is we have seen some pullback, but this is the time where you can take exit and add. The another stock is number one is a PSB, and second stock is Union Bank. If you add on that stock will perform very well. But I think Ujjivan Finance, now time to exit. Put the stop loss of maximum is 30. But my suggestion is take exit, buy Union or PSB, Punjab and Sindh Bank. They have enough potential to do give a positive return. So please switch your position.
Okay. That's the view on Punjab and Sindh Bank. Let's go across to our caller, first caller of this evening. Anil is calling from Bangalore. Hi Anil, good evening.
Yeah, hi madam. See, I have Sterling Wilson 500 shares at 750. So I can hold for a long term, almost 2-3 years.
Okay.
Now the price is reduced drastically. Should I hold it or should I do average? Kindly suggest.
So when did you buy these shares of Sterling and Wilson?
This I just keep accumulating. I basically do for long term. So this is almost from 1 year I've been accumulating it.
Okay.
And I bought it at a peak time when it was around 800. It touched close to 800.
Yeah,
so my buying price is about 748. Yeah.
Okay. Understood. Now, for this one, I'll take this question to Mahesh, because he's asking for a long-term perspective. Mahesh, our viewer holds 500 shares of Sterling and Wilson at 750 a piece, and the current price of the stock is 325, almost half of his buying price. So quite a substantial amount of loss at the moment that he's sitting on. And he also mentioned that he invested in the stock when it was about trading around 800 levels, which was, I think, back in the month of May in 2024. Now, given how volatile the stock has been, what is your perspective on this particular company?
Definitely, the company has posted good number, but management guidelines for next quarter was not too much pretty. So therefore, that's the reason for correction in stocks. But the stock has potential for longer term. I think they can hold for a longer term if their horizon is more than 12 to 18 months. We can see further some more upside up to 580 to 600 odd level. So from longer term perspective, still he can hold, and if he like to add further, and then he can add also in a staggered way. So next quarter result may be not coming good. That's the major reason for lower consolidation. But next to next quarter result may be came good. So I think stock can be hold from longer term perspective.
Right, so that's a view coming in. Now we have a caller from Vizag. Hi Bhaskar, good evening.
Yeah, good evening.
How can we help you, Bhaskar?
Yeah, I'm holding DAM Capital Advisors of 35 shares at 283 rupees. So what's my strategy on that?
And when did you buy it exactly?
I got allotted IPO.
Yeah. Okay. So IPO price, and currently it's trading at 304, and the stock
Yeah.
was also up over 2% today. So since you're looking for a long term, Mahesh, I'll come straight to you. How are the fundamentals of DAM Capital looking like? And before we go to Mahesh, I'd come to you, Ravi, first. I'd want to know how is it faring on the charts?
Ma'am, continuous is in downtrend, made a high of about to 456. Now stock corrected hues. So I think this is the time to exit. Don't wait much time, right? So if you want to invest in a finance and others, then there is a one stock is Ugro Capital is now the attractive level. You can invest at current market price, or you can add on a Bank of Baroda is one of the stocks and banking counter that they have enough potential to give a 15 to 20% return on year basis. But DAM Capital definitely it's exit.
Okay. Now we have a caller called Nitin from Ahmedabad. Hi Nitin, good evening. Nitin, can you hear me? Okay, I think we have lost his phone line, but he has asked a question on United Breweries and Mankind Pharma. He seems to have some kind of liking to these two stocks and is asking United Spirits and Mankind Pharma, I'm sorry. And he wants to know a long-term perspective on both these spaces. Let's begin with talking a little bit about United Breweries, right? So the United Spirits. The stock has been pretty volatile, and Mankind Pharma, both these spaces are, both these companies are sort of have been in the news recently. Nitin, are you on the call?
Yeah, ma'am, I'm on the call.
Okay.
Yeah, I want to buy it for long term, and my time horizon is 10 years. So please, I want to know, I want to buy or not. Please suggest me.
Okay.
No.
Nitin, why are you interested in these two companies?
Yeah, ma'am, I already have a medical shop. And can I speak in Hindi, ma'am? It's possible for you?
Of course, it's okay.
हाँ या मेरे पास खुद की मेडिकल शॉप है तो बट इसके मैनकाइंड के प्रोडक्ट की इतनी डिमांड है तो मुझे ऐसा लगा कि मुझे लेना चाहिए
Okay, got your query, Nitin. I'll take this question to Mahesh. Mahesh, what do you think about Ravi? What do you think about these two companies, United Spirits and Mankind Pharma?
And also, Ravi, I would like to interrupt because United Spirits just came out with its Q3 earnings. The net profit was down 4.3%, revenue was up 11.1%, EBITDA was up 16.9%, and margin is at 16.5%. So considering these numbers, what's your take on United Spirits and Mankind Pharma?
First, I'll explain to United Spirit. Current market price is 1427, and right is already discounted the results, and already the negativity is now the over, and now stock is trading at fair value. So you can say that in for longer term prospects, definitely this is the point where you can invest at least 20% or 30% of your fund. For example, if you want to invest 10,000 rupees, this is the right time where you can put 2,000 to 3,000 rupees in this single stock. So this is the right level. Put the stop loss of 1,300. For next target is 1,600 level. So for longer term, you can achieve more targets and more upside momentum, right? And second is the Mankind Pharma. Yeah, definitely. डिमांड सर बहुत बढ़िया स्टॉक आपने चूज किया. शॉप पे हैं आप, रियल इमेज देख रहे हैं. बिल्कुल डेफिनेटली आप यहाँ पर यू जस्ट एड ऑन 50% ऑफ योर investment. For example, you want to invest 10,000 rupees in this stock, you invest 5,000 rupees at current market price. Wait for some time. If stock will correct maybe 2,400 or 2,350, that is the good level. But yeah, stock has a long-term prospect. You can see 2,700 target in 1 year. So stock have enough potential. So put your money in long term, but according to the strategy.
All right, so that's a view coming in. The short-term view on Mankind Pharma and United Spirits. Mahesh, what do you have to say on these two companies? How are the fundamentals of United Spirits and Mankind Pharma looking like?
Definitely, he can add, as per Ravi's suggestion, they can add United Spirits at these level in a staggered way. From mankind perspective, I think they should add in any dip can be used for buying opportunity. 2,200 to 2,250 odd level could be a good level for a 100% entry zone. But from current perspective, he can add for 25 to 30% here and wait for the downside. If any downside came, then he may add some more on that level. So I think Mankind and United Spirits both are good stocks, and it's a long-term pick. He can add in a staggered way in any low, any dip.
Okay, got that. And now we have a caller called Harish from Kerala. Hi, Harish. Good evening. Can you hear me?
Good evening. Ma'am, I have a 1,000 Ola scooter.
Okay.
Can you advise hold or sell? Price of 120 I brought.
Price of 120 and how many shares?
Yeah, 1,000 shares.
1,000 shares. Did you buy them together or did you aggregate them?
No, I average. I buy for 137, then average now is 120.
Okay, and when was your first purchase?
First was 130, 135 something.
No, when was it? Was it a year back or?
After listing that time.
Okay, understood. Let's take this question to Mahesh. Mahesh, our viewer, has 1,000 shares of Ola in his portfolio at 120 a piece, and the current price is 66. Again, half of where it is, at the price at which he had bought. Plus, if you look at the 1 year chart, the price of this particular company has been falling consistently, and the stock is trading approximately at 4.5 times its book value. Would you suggest Ola to be a good company to stay invested in?
Yeah, definitely, stock has fallen much more from upper side. The recently listed company, the stock given, I think, in IPO was came in 77 level. After that, was listed in same price, and that after that, we have seen a 150 plus level. From that level, stock has continuously following. From these level, we are not going to suggest to exit from this counter because stock had some. Investor has need to give some 2 to 3 quarter for upside potential. I think if their horizon is more than 12 to 18 months, then he can hold further, and he has to keep updated quarter on quarter results so himself. So I think from 12 to 18 months, still we are optimistic for some more upside 90 to 100 level. On that level, he should try to exit or he should track quarter on quarter number or he should ask to expert for the advice on these level on that level. So I think from current perspective he can hold with a strict stop loss, I think nearby 54 55 level.
All right, so that's the view coming in. With that, we have a caller from Chennai. Hi, Munir. Good evening. How can we help you?
Good evening, madam.
Yes.
I'm holding a Tata Motors share at the price of rupees 800.
Yes.
I'm holding 780 shares of that.
Right.
So I just want to know the short-term outlook of Tata Motors share, and also I want to know about the analysis of the results that it came right before now.
Yeah.
And also want to know about the analysis of the results. And yes, is it advisable to hold further? That's what my query is.
All right. And are you
Thank you.
looking for a short-term outlook on it?
Yes, madam. Short-term outlook on it and how the results will impact the further movement of the price.
Yes, yes. So, Ravi, coming straight to you, Tata Motors, he is sitting on a loss of almost 37,000 there. Is it advisable for him to hold for another, like, let's say, 3 to 6 months?
See, Himakshi ma'am, right now, Tata Motor is trading 752, made a bottom of 700. So this is the time where I think there is some consolidation you may see in next couple of months. But yeah, this is not time to take exit. So better be patient, wait for some time, 2 or 3 months is advisable to wait, and next 6 months you can see the level of again 880 to 950 levels, but put the stop loss of 680. But better you hold this stock for longer term prospects.
All right. And if I'd like to know about the longer term prospect, as Ravi suggested that you should look at this company in terms of keeping a vision of longer term. So Mahesh, what do you have to say on that?
I think today, recently number of Tata Motors has come and number was not so pretty. So in shorter term, we can see some downside zone. So investors should need to keep patience on these any downside. 660 level could be a lower level zone where stock can touch one side if any downside started from these level. But from longer term perspective, still we are optimistic for 850 to 900 level. So if his horizon is more than 6 to 9 months, then he can hold further from this level. But numbers are not so much good, so I think some pressure can come.
Okay, and now we have BS Raju calling us from Vizag. Hi Raju, good evening.
Madam, good evening. Just
Good
I have
evening.
taken I have taken Jupiter Wagons shares, madam,
Okay,
at the rate of 405 rupees,
Okay.
150 shares.
okay.
So can I hold seller?
When did you purchase these shares, Raju?
After 1 week, within 1 week, madam. Just
1 week ago, okay.
Oh,
Did you read anything about this company, Raju?
it's a good company because now railway budget is coming, and also new wagons, the trains will be increased. I think some feedback I got it.
Okay, understood. I'll take this question to you, Ravi, because Raju invested in Jupiter Wagons just a week ago, and in the past 5 days, the stock has fallen close to 23%. But the irony here is that its Q3 numbers were not bad, right? The profit was up 19%, revenue was up 15%. What do you think about the space? And he also mentioned if it's going to get impacted by anything with regards to the budget.
Yes, ma'am, you are rightly said that 1 week correction is 25%, 1 month correction is 28%. I think he invested wrong time, wrong entry. But yeah, there is a scope that stock had a bottom out around 350 level. So my suggestion is that put the stop loss of 340 for safer side and wait for some time, at least till budget. That means in next 2 or 3 days. Once it will come again at around 440 levels, then take exit and book the profit.
All right, so that's the view coming in on Jupiter Wagons by Ravi. We have a caller from Lucknow. Hi, Hari Pratap. Good evening.
Good evening, ma'am. Basically, my question is, I want to invest one of these three stocks.
Okay.
That is Credit Access Grameen, Bajaj Housing Finance, or Shriram Finance. Which one be better? Till I will keep it till Nifty is not 27,000.
Okay, and are you planning to hold it for a longer term?
Yes.
Okay, and why have you narrowed down to these three stocks?
Basically, I want to include one company in my portfolio, which is in house finance.
Okay. So I'll get your query solved there, but before I'd like to address the Q3 earnings of both Bajaj Housing and Shriram Finance. The net profit of Bajaj Housing was up 25.4%. The NII was also up 24.9%. And talking about Shriram Finance, the net profit was up 73.4%. Total income was also up 20%. So those are some really pretty strong numbers that they've reported in their Q3 earnings. So Mahesh, coming to you, what would you suggest to Hari Pratap, what he should be picking, between Bajaj Housing, Credit Access Grameen and Shriram Finance?
Definitely, the numbers of the Bajaj Housing Finance and Shriram Housing Finance came good, but in Shriram Finance, if you see, the number was due to one-time adjustment. So both the company Bajaj Housing and Shriram Finance are good, and they can add here in portfolio there. Credit access, I'm not suggesting not much, because I'm not much comfortable with credit access. But we can see some more upside in Bajaj Housing as well as in Shriram Finance. So both the company he can add in his portfolio.
Okay, and now we have Rajkumar on the phone line. joining us from Hyderabad. Hi, Rajkumar.
Yeah, hi.
Good evening. Please go ahead with your question.
Good evening. So, I'm purchased for Zomato stocks at 2145.
Okay. Okay.
So now price is 222. So can I hold for another 10 days or can I exit for profits, a little bit profit?
Okay. Rajkumar, did you buy these shares very recently?
Yeah, recently, 4 days back.
4 days back. Okay. And you're looking for a short-term view?
Yeah, short term.
Okay. Ravi, let's take this question to you. Rajkumar holds 500 shares of Zomato at 214 apiece, and currently, as he rightly mentioned, the stock is trading around 222. It climbed approximately 6% today. Now, while he's asking if he can hold on to this stock for the next 10 days as well, I'd like to know any other counter that you find interesting in this space.
See, my suggestion, better book the profit and enjoy the profit because this is the point where Zomato volatility is very high and the stock is only the bottom outing phase, but overall trend is down because it corrected around 300 levels. Now, I think your entry is good, but better to take a exit and book the profit.
Right, so better to exit and book profit. That's the view coming in on Zomato by Ravi. With that, we have a caller. Kumar is calling us from Chennai. Hi, Kumar. Good evening.
Hi, good evening.
How can we help you? We are good. We are good. Please go ahead with your query.
Yeah, I got AI engineering 50 shares at the 4,000.
Okay.
Call. Deep corrections in the market, it has come down.
Yes. But are you looking for a longer term view on it? I think we've lost the line there, but Kumar has bought 50 shares of AIA Engineering at 4,000 apiece. He's looking for a long-term view. Although the stock is trading below, it's trading at 36,156, but what I can see is it hit the lowest on 13th of January, but after that, it has picked up. So Ravi, since he has asked for a longer term, Mahesh, I'd come to you. How are the fundamentals of AIA Engineering looking like? Is it promising in the near future?
I think he can hold further because the company is fundamentally good, and we can see some more upside from these levels also. The 4,400 to 4,500 level could come in 1 year horizon, and in also a 6 to 12 month horizon. So I think he can hold, and if any downside in stock nearby due to any supply zone, then he can add further. Any investor looking for the new investment, they can also add in lower level. So from my perspective, if their horizon is 6 to 12 months, they can hold for the 4,400 to 4,500 could come in these stocks.
Okay, so that's a hold view for the long term. And for the short term, Ravi, do you hold the same view?
Yeah, Mahesh is totally. I agree with the Mahesh totally point because stock is in corrective mode, but overall stock structure is good. So if they hold for the longer term, then definitely they achieve the target of 4,000 and again 4,400 levels also.
All right. With that, I'm afraid that we'll have to slip into a short break. So viewers, please keep sending in your queries on WhatsApp and call us on the numbers that are flashing on your screens right now. We'll be right back on Ask Profit. Stay tuned to NDTV Profit.
This is the day that shapes the future of 1 billion dreams.
From the fields of agriculture to the backbone of defense.
From ambitious infrastructure projects to everyday tax policies.
Every decision counts.
How will this budget balance growth and fiscal prudence?
What will it mean for jobs and what will it mean for your portfolio?
Join us for the most comprehensive coverage of Budget 2025
as we decipher the impact
of this budget on you.
Well, the union budget is right around the corner. It's a very interesting time leading up to the budget as well for the policymakers as well as, us as shareholders, because we see a lot of movement in the Nifty as well as speculations are rife with what could be some of the measures that are announced.
Welcome back. You're watching Ask Profit on NDTV Profit. We are joined by Mahesh Ojha on the fundamentals and Ravi Singh on the technicals. Viewers, just a quick reminder that this is your chance to get all your stock-related queries answered. So don't forget to call us on the numbers that are flashing on your screens right now. With that, we have a caller from Gurgaon. Hi, Shivanshu. Good evening.
Hi, good evening.
How can we help you?
I'd like to get a view on two stocks, Natco Pharma and Industars.
Okay, I'm afraid that we'll be able to take only one query, so we'll stick to Natco Pharma.
Sure, sir.
Okay. Are you looking for a longer term view on it or a short term?
7 months.
7 months. Okay, okay. So currently I can see that you are sitting on a profit of over 16,000 there. So, sorry, loss of 16,000 there. Yes. So Ravi, I'll come straight to you. How is Natco Pharma looking on the charts?
Now the stock structure is weak and there is some problem, but I think now bearishness is over. So he may hold the position with the stop loss of 1100 rupees. For the next target is a 1450 in next 6 to 8 months. In shorter period is also the target is 1280. So I can say that Natco Pharma is a very good stock. You should hold at this point of time, and I'll give the bonus. Please exit at Indus Tower because this is in downward channel and it correct around to 5 to 8%. So this is the Ask the Profit good profit.
Okay, and now we have Rizu joining us on the phone line from Madhya Pradesh. Hi Rizu, good evening.
Yeah, hi, good evening. Thank you for giving me a chance.
Most welcome.
My
Please
query is my query is related to Indian Oil.
Okay.
So I bought 328 shares of Indian Oil. So currently my average is 126.
Okay.
But long-term prospect, I wanted to I want to have an idea for should we take it for a longer run or should I have to exit when the market will revive?
Okay, I got your question. I'll take this question to Mahesh. Mahesh, Rizu holds 328 shares of Indian Oil at an average of 126. The stock currently is hovering around its 52-week low, and plus, although the profit of this company has been great, but it missed estimates on all sides. So what's your taking on this stock, and should he hold on to the company for a long term?
Definitely, stock is fundamentally good, and I think dividend yield is also very good. Stock can consolidate from 118 to 124 level in some time. But if his horizon is more than 6 to 12 months, I think a stock can go up to 150 to 160 odd level. So if anyone want to add further in any dip, they can add further and hold for a 6 to 9 month horizon, at least minimum 6 to 9 month horizon. We may see 150 to 160 level. They should keep booking profit.
All right, so that's a view coming in. Now we have a caller from Chandigarh. Hi Rajiv, good evening. Thanks for calling in.
Hi madam, good evening ji.
Please go ahead with your query.
Madam, I have okay madam, I am holding my Geo Financial share, 1000 Geo Financial share at a price of 298.
Right.
And for the last 3 or 4 months, it's just coming down, and I am facing very much loss.
Yeah, and I can see that you are sitting on a loss of almost 60,000 there. So, although the stock was up over 2% today, but it has seen a drastic decline since December. So, Rajiv, I'd like to ask you, are you looking for a longer term view on it?
Yes, ma'am, I have a medium-term view, madam.
Medium-term view. Okay, so I'd like to take both technical and fundamental view on Geo Financial. Coming to you, Mahesh, what's your outlook on the company?
But definitely, Jio is a good company. He can hold further because currently all market parties or the market stocks are facing some supply pressure in all the zone. Even Reliance is also in a bear grip. So I think therefore there is some supply, more supply we have seen. But from these level, stock can be. Stock can be turned around from these level, lower level, maybe 228 to 232 zone, maybe lower zone. So he can hold further from medium to longer term.
Right. And Ravi, is it advisable for a new investor to, enter at these levels?
Ma'am, strategically, if you want to invest, then wait for some time because Mahesh ji is rightly said that 220 level is more attractive. But I'm just searching for the another stocks who have a more potential than Bank of Baroda is in my eye is now 220 levels. The rate is same, but they have enough potential to do to achieve the target of 260 to 280 levels. But yeah, still Geo Financial is also is good stocks, but time is not right. I think downward channel is more, but if you hold for the with the patience, then you see the upside target, but it will take time.
Okay. Now we have Amit on the phone line calling us from Hyderabad. Hi Amit, good evening.
Good evening, ma'am. I'm holding Vijay Diagnostics shares since its IPO. Okay, and I bought about 56 to lot at the rate of 530. My question is, there is a lot of talk on the budget regarding the GST for the Mediclaim. Do you think it will also impact these diagnostic shares?
Okay, understood. And do you want a long-term or a short-term view?
A long-term, ma'am.
Okay, a long-term view. Mahesh, let's take this question to you. Amit holds 56 shares of Vijay Diagnostic at 530 apiece, and the stock is currently trading around 977. So, good amount of profits that he has made, and the stock has performed pretty well on the charts as well since it made its debut on the stock exchanges. What's your reading on this company? Because he asked that given that budget is going to be announced on the 1st of February and there's a lot of chatter about this space. What's your reading?
I think he can hold further for any upside from these levels. 1,100 to 1,150 zone can be profit booking zone. So if any upside, then they should try to keep booking profit. And many other space are looking for a budget perspective. I think insurance space is a very good space for a budget perspective. I think government need to work in insurance sector. So GICV can be picked from any specific budget specific if anyone looking for the same. So GICV can be better pick. So I think in insurance sector, government can do some announcement.
All right. With that, we have a caller from Chittoor. Hi, Venkat. Good evening.
Good evening, ma'am.
How can we help you?
Ma'am, I have been allotted Vishal Megamart shares in IPO.
Okay.
I want to add some more.
Yeah.
Is it right time to add, or the price may come down?
And are you planning to keep it for a longer term?
Yeah, I am planning for 2 to 3 years.
Okay, a time horizon of 2 to 3 years. Mahesh, coming straight to you, the stock was up 3.81% today. It has been, performing really well in the past few days, but it's currently trading at 105. So are these the correct levels to accumulate for the longer term?
Definitely, he can add further from these levels. I think the stock has much more potential for upside. In current downside cycle, we have seen 97 odd level. From that level, the stock has bounced sharply. So I think he can hold further, and 150 to 160 level could come in 1 year horizon. After that, first he can review the stocks. So stock has a much more potential. I think stock can do very well in the upcoming time.
Okay. And now we have Venkat yet again from Chennai on the phone line. Hi, Venkat.
Yeah, hi.
Please go ahead with your question.
Yeah, I'm holding Time Technoplast at 253, 400 shares.
Okay.
want to know like what will be for next 6 to 8 months.
Understood. And when did you purchase these 400 shares of Time Technoplast?
Maybe a year back.
A year back. Okay. And did you read anything specific about the company before investing in this?
Yeah, I want to.
Okay, understood. Let's take this question to Ravi. Ravi, he wants a 6 to 8 months view on Time Technoplast. He holds 400 shares at 253 rupees a piece. And as we saw on the screen, he is also sitting on a substantial amount of profits. The stock has gained approximately 6% just today. But the past 5 days, 1 month, in fact, has not been too good. What do you think about the company?
Yeah, ma'am, you are rightly said that in charts also, and there is a low volume trading in stocks is also. So my suggestion is that better you lock your profit, at least if you understand my suggestion. So book the at least 70% profit at this point of time, because the stock again will correct and achieve the target of 320 to 300 level. So better to lock your profit, book your profit is a good strategy.
All right, book your profit on the company. Now we have a caller from Jammu. Hi, Jagdeep. Good evening.
Good evening, ma'am.
Thanks for calling in. How can we help you?
Ma'am, I want to invest in Gen Technology.
Okay.
Is it right time to invest now, or I have to wait for some time?
Okay, and why Zentech, if I may ask?
Ma'am, there is a large downside in this stock, and I want to invest in defense sector, ma'am.
Okay.
For long term.
All right. And are you planning to hold it for a longer period of time?
Yes, ma'am. 2 to 3 years.
2 to 3 years. All right. Because currently the stock is trading at 1695 levels, and it was up 6.49% today. So, Mahesh, what do you have to say on the company? How are the fundamentals of Zentech looking like? Is it promising?
Fundamental are very good, but currently tech stocks are facing some more volatility in the sector. So I think they can add in further in any lower and any consolidation zone. If you want to add in lower level, then he can add in lower level. From current perspective, from longer term horizon, still stock is a good pick, and I think they can hold further for a 1 year to 2 year horizon.
Okay. And we have Sujit joining us on the phone line from Coimbatore. Hi, Sujit.
Hi, ma'am.
Please go ahead with your question.
So I'm holding Dr. Reddy. I bought the stock yesterday around 90. Okay. I think after the result, I think it is a bit down. And I got it for 1 to 1.5. Okay. So with the price range of 1 to 1.5.
Okay.
So my perspective is for a long term, okay, at least 4 to 5 years.
Okay.
So should I add in dip, or like what would think like my strategy should be going forward on that particular stock, or should I consider any other pharma, maybe like Natco or any other pharma stocks also?
Okay. Understood your question. Mahesh, let's take this to you. Sujit holds 90 shares of Dr. Reddy's at 1,215 rupees a piece, and he bought them just yesterday. So a very, very recent purchase. And the company is currently trading around 1,185. And Sujit is sitting on a loss of 3,000 rupees already. But given the strong performance of the company and the repute it has, it's in the domain that it belongs to, do you think it's a good company to stay invested in from a long-term perspective?
And definitely, he can stay in longer term. I think the stock can consolidate in 1150 to 1180 level. So some more time can be consolidated in these areas, but his rate is not much high, so his rate can become in shorter term period also. So I think he can hold Dr. Reddy. From other space, I think Cipla could be a good pick in pharma space. Numbers was also very good in the Cipla. So I think the Cipla is a very good pick, and we can see some decent upside in Cipla in 1 year horizon. So in pharma space, we are optimistic and we are bullish on Cipla.
All right. With that, let's go across to one more caller calling from Kurnool. Hi, Ram. Thanks for calling in. I'm sorry, it's a WhatsApp query. So, Ram writes to us from Kurnool saying that he's bought 250 shares of Federal Bank at 205 a piece, looking for a 1-year view on the company. And as I can see that he's sitting on a loss of almost 5,000 there. Mahesh, coming to you, is Federal Bank the right choice in the banking space for a longer term?
I think he can choose many more banks are available in the sector. So Federal is not much more attractive, and Federal is not Federal can't give much more upside potential in this space. I think Karnataka Bank, KTK Bank is can be a good pick in this space. So if any contra bet you want to take in these sectors, and he can switch in KTK Bank. So similar rate and much more potential in KTK Bank.
Okay. And now we have another WhatsApp query from Bhaskar. He hails from Thane and he has a query on Manappuram Finance because he holds 115 shares of this particular company at 178 a piece, and he's asking for a 6-month perspective. Now you can see on your screen that he's sitting on a profit of 2,500 rupees and the stock is currently trading around 201 and it was up close to 5% today. But if you zoom out and see how it has performed in the past 6 months, it was down 5% as well. For somebody who has been invested, for any person who has been invested in this stock for say 6 months, the returns have been flat. What do you think about this particular NBFC? And I'll take this question to you, Ravi.
See, ma'am, profit is your friend, so better you just log the profit at 220 levels, because the stock made a resistance of 220 levels and go down by 140 levels. So this is in bounce back zone. But yeah, better to take target. Don't wait for the longer term prospects or time based strategies. Better 220 level is a good level. You should wait for 220 levels. Put the stop loss of 190. So your profit is also in lock in downside, and once you achieve the target, then just exit.
Right, with that, let's go across to one more caller calling in from Patna. Hi Sharad, thanks for calling in.
So yeah, can I invest in Hudco, keeping an eye upcoming budget?
All right, and why Hudco?
This is like, some measures may be announced in budget, like housing for all and Pradhan Mantri Awas Yojana, such.
Right, and also if you can pull up Hudco to see where was stock trading today. The stock was up 3% and is currently trading at 215. So, Mahesh, are these the correct levels to enter Hudco for a longer term?
If anyone getting closer to 200 zone, could be a good pick. From if anyone want to invest here, then they can invest in for 30-40% here also. So I think 180 to 220 range could be a good range for consolidation. If any downside, then he can add further. So 30-40% can invest in here, and if any reason any downside, then they can invest in further. 180 to 200 zone, and NBCC also a good pick if anyone looking for in this sector. So I think NBCC can be a good pick from these levels also.
Okay, and now we have Krishna calling us from Odisha. Hi Krishna, good evening. Please go ahead with your question.
Good evening, madam. I have 50 shares of Tech Mahindra.
Okay.
At the rate of 1735.
Okay.
Should I keep it for long term, or I have to exit with minimum loss?
Okay. So when did you purchase these 50 shares of Tech Mahindra?
Last week of December and first week of January, madam.
Last week of December and first week of January. Okay. I got your question. And are you looking for a long-term view on this one?
Yes. If the prospect of the stock is good, I will keep it for long term, madam.
Okay, understood. Let's take this question to you, Mahesh. Krishna holds 50 shares of Tech Mahindra at 1,735 a piece, and the stock is currently trading at 1,681, which is approximately 100 rupees less. Now, if you see the 1-year chart of this company, the company has risen with an upward bias since 22nd April, but now it's slowly and gradually also falling. What do you think about the company from a long-term perspective? Should he remain invested in the stock?
I don't think the stock has a much more potential in a 1 year to 2 year horizon. Recently, Wipro has posted a good number, so he can exit and switch to Wipro also. And in this space, if he's looking for a switch, then TCS can be also a good pick. So Wipro and TCS are suggested in the IT space compared to Tech Mahindra.
All right, so that's the view coming in. With that, we have a caller from Surat. Hi, Sanjay. Good evening. Thanks for calling in.
Yes, madam. Very good evening. I am Sanjay.
Yes, please
And,
go ahead with
I
your
have
query.
question. Yes, I have question for JSW Steel.
Right.
I am holding 70 share at the rate of 90 rupees. Just 90. I say just 90 rupees.
Yes.
And I am a long-term investor. Last time I also told that I am a long-term investor.
Okay.
So,
Firstly,
is it good idea to add more share at this level?
okay, because firstly, I'd like to congratulate on spotting the right levels to enter. You bought it at 90. Currently, it's trading at 937, and you are sitting on a profit of almost 60,000 there. So kudos to you on that. And also now coming to the fundamentals of the company, JSW Steel in its Q3 earnings posed some results which were not that great because revenue was down 1.4%, net profit was also down 70.3%, EBITDA was down 22.3%, margin was at 13.5%. So considering these numbers, Mahesh, is it advisable for Mr. Sanjay to stay invested in the company and add more at these levels?
I think he can add more in any downside, dipside. 880 to 920 zone could be a good consolidation zone and good zone for entry. From the JSW Steel perspective, we have seen some merger books in this in this counter. So therefore, the number are not so attractive from that perspective. But we have see much more potential in coming time for JSW Steel. We can see 1150 to 1200 odd level in 1 year horizon. And stock is much more potential. I think any investor can be in a lower level and new investing can be also done.
All right, and Ravi, I'd like to come to you also. How is JSW, looking on the charts?
Himakshi ma'am, 2014 investment, 90 rupees stock now is trading is 937. So stock is showing everything, whatever they have a potential, right? So Mahesh ji said rightly, if any correction, you can just add on that point of time as 900 to 880 or 850 levels. But longer term prospects definitely they have a potential to achieve the target of 1250 rupees. So stock is good. You just hold and wait for the target.
Okay, great. It's a buy on JSW Steel. Let's go across to another caller. Rupesh is calling us from Guntur. Hi, Rupesh.
I bought a standard glass lining technology of 300 pieces at 196 rupees.
Okay.
Is it the right time to keep it or sell it at minimum loss? I want for long-term point of view.
Okay, understood. So let's take this question to Mahesh. Mahesh, standard glass lining technology recently made its debut on the stock exchanges around the 13th of January, and it had a good listing. But the stock is currently trading at 172, and he bought them at 196. So he's sitting on a loss of close to 7,000 rupees. What do you think about the future of this company?
Definitely, these are recently listed stocks and not much more data available in this sector. So I think he should keep a stop loss near 158 odd level, then hold for some upside, and any upside near by 205 to 220 zone, then he can exit in the stocks.
Okay, so that's the view coming in. With that, we have a caller from Bengaluru. Hi, Ravi. Good evening.
Yeah, good evening, ma'am.
How can we help you, Ravi?
Yeah, so I would have a question on Piramal Pharma.
Right.
So I have 150 shares of Piramal Pharma at the rate of 245.
Right.
And my view is medium term.
Okay.
So should I add more at this level, or should I wait for some correction in this?
Okay, because the stock was up over 9% today, and it's currently trading at 239 rupees, and he bought at 245. So is it advisable, Mahesh, for Ravi to stay invested in it for another 6 to 8 months?
I think recently company has posted a good number. So and due to numbers, I think stock has up. So stock has a much more potential, and CDMO sector is poised for longer term growth. Currently, we are seeing some selling pressure in all the sectors. So the Piramal Pharma is also facing some selling due to high P. Some selling, more selling pressure we have seen, but in upcoming time we are seeing some growth potential in the stocks. So I think they can hold, and if you want to exit, can exit nearby 200 to 260 265. But from 1 year perspective, I think 320 to 325 level could come in 1 year horizon.
Right. Now we have Mohan joining us on the phone line. Hi, Mohan.
Good evening, madam.
Good evening. Please go ahead with your
Good
question.
evening, panelists. I have a query about HBL power systems. That is.
Okay.
Hello. Yeah, but unfortunately, I have stuck in a high rate at the rate of 720.
Okay.
500 I got, and again 600 I bought. Now it has fallen like anything.
Okay, understood. Understood your
yeah.
question, Mohan. I'll take this question to Mahesh. Mahesh, Mohan holds 1,000 shares of HBL at 720 a piece. The stock has performed pretty great today, but what do you think about this in the long term?
I think stock has run from 40 to 50 level from 2020 to this level. So stock has run already lot. So I think he should keep stop loss near 480 zone, and he can hold further. And he if any level 650 to 670 zone, he can exit from the stocks. Because the stock has run a lot from lower side, I think he can exit in upper side.
All right. So with that, I'm afraid we are running out of time. But thank you so much, Mahesh and Ravi, for being on the show and helping our viewers with their queries. So thank you so much once again. And with that, it's a wrap on the show, viewers. But you keep sending us your queries. Our numbers are always there available. So you can write to us, and we'll cater to all your queries on our show. We try our best to take as many queries as possible, but those who are left, we'll definitely take them up tomorrow. With that, stay tuned to NDTV Profit.
This is the day that shapes the future of 1 billion dreams.
From the fields of agriculture to the backbone of defense.
From ambitious infrastructure projects to everyday tax policies.
Every decision counts.
How will this budget balance growth and fiscal prudence?
What will it mean for jobs? And what will it mean for your portfolio?
Join us for the most comprehensive coverage of Budget 2025
as we decipher the impact
of this budget on you.
I present the budget for a historic
The union budget is around the corner. What could be announced and how will it impact the market? UBS comes out with a key report.